Hello, Rockstars, and welcome back to String and Story. My name is HollyAnne Knight, and it is my job to guide you to quilt with confidence. As always, I'm joined by the lovely Darcy Struble, who works here in the shop, and we are here for the Quilting Rockstars episode 7. How is it already episode 7?
I just don't even know.
I don't either. And we're here to chat. We're going to fold fabric. We are both, it is like gloomy fall here, so we're like, today is like a be cozy and make stuff kind of day. So we are here to do that with you. If you are here with us live, say hi in the chat. If you're watching the replay, say hi as well. As a reminder, last week our giveaway was 2 Quilting Rockstar panels and this fun little sticker from Nolly Beans. We got some new Nolly Bean patterns in. We will be announcing the winner of that giveaway at the end of our time together. This week's giveaway is going to be this lovely Sew and Lace Ortho thread set, and we'll be telling you how you can enter to win at the end of today's live. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Asta. Good morning, Madeline. Susan already made my morning because she placed a beautiful order that we're going to get to cut today. So, Susan, you've already made my day. Thank you for being you. Rockstars, we are thrilled that you are here. Before we go any further, I do want to read this week's review. This is from Selwyn. And she ordered some fabric and other things from us. And she said, incredibly fast service and packaged so nicely. We'll be ordering more soon. 5 out of 5 stars. So Selwyn, thank you for that lovely review. Rockstars, you can always leave us a review on Google with the link in the caption of this video. Or if you order from us, you'll get a reminder email from Squarespace to write a review about 2 weeks after your purchase. So please do that. It just takes a couple of minutes and it's a huge help for us. And we deeply appreciate it. Plus, we might read your review here on the Quilting Rockstars.
And then you'll be famous.
All right, I gotta move this. This is what's up, Darcy?
Oh, just a dreary making day. We've decided today is going to be a good bundle day. Maybe pull some kits out and come up with some new fun, fresh ideas.
Yeah, I think we should pull some kits for those new Nolly Bean patterns.
Yes, that's a great idea.
Let me show them the patterns again.
Yes.
Especially because one of them's almost sold out.
Oh my goodness, which one?
Avalon, of course.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're definitely thinking pulling colors and making kits is what I know it's one of my favorite things to do. It makes me feel like a whole human.
Yes.
So,
well, and we've had a few kits move off our shelves, so we've got some empty spaces we need to fill. So these are those new Nolly Bean patterns. This is Desert Cove. This is Avalon. This is literally the last one we have in stock. And this is Harmont. And these, I love all of them. I'm not gonna lie, I love them all. So
I know they're so pretty.
We need to make some kits. I agree. Let's see. What's one? Susan says the tomato fabric is my backing for my triangle school quilt. Oh, that's gonna be a fun. What a bold back, Susan. I love it.
I love it.
The rest is to design make sunrise quilt. Love that. Madeline says, can confirm that the Orifel variegated thread color you suggested a couple of weeks ago looks splendid with the different colors of my Christmas quilt. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yay.
We succeeded at a virtual thread consultation. I'm so excited. Good morning, Laura. Oh my gosh.
Success today.
All of y'all are just making my day. We've barely gotten started. So yes, we're going to be making some bundles, making some kits.
I've been seeing some Christmas quilts make their appearance on Instagram in the last few days, and it's making me very excited.
Who was it? I think it was Nolly. Jenny of Nolly Bean. She did a Christmas version of Desert Cove.
One of your people too. Is it Mama Llama? Who's that?
Ooh, maybe. Let me
see.
She
posted one too, I think.
All right,
on Instagram. I will stalk her. We're on Instagram.
At String and Story and at Darcy Sews.
Oh yeah.
Kayla. Yeah, is Mama Llama. Oh,
yeah.
I do like her
Kayla
Christmas quilt.
At Mama Llama. She made a Christmas quilt, and I saw it pop up. On my feed.
I love her free motion quilting on it too.
Isn't it great?
All right, Kayla, Mama Llama 509. Look at this lovely quilt. We adore it.
So pretty. And it was really excited because I just love Christmas. And I know some people have strong feelings about starting Christmas stuff now, but crafting takes a long time.
It takes a long time. I'm here for it.
Quilting takes a long time. You want to have that out the minute Halloween ends.
Yeah.
Until next year.
Well, and that's what I love about, I just totally lost my place in the internet. That's what I love about this bundle that we're actually cutting right now. So we're cutting the Leah bundle, which you can sort of see the colors here on the edge. There's a better picture on the website. But it is very fall into modern Christmas. Did I?
Yeah. And
were
honestly,
you
I
here?
think it could even work through winter into a bright spring.
Yes,
too.
I agree. With those blues.
Yeah.
Are we out of Dorothy too?
I don't know. We might be.
Flip.
We're out of so many bundles.
Over the weekend, a Rockstar ordered Leah and Dorothy together, and it was like traditional fall into like electric fall.
I love that.
So if you joined me live on Instagram earlier this week, you got to see that. It was so good.
I love that
so
so
good.
much.
All right, I'm looking up Jenny's Christmas quilt because I love it. Here we go. Look at this. Christmas desert coat. So we're restocking Joshuette as well. Both Joshuette and Leah would be really pretty for that.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be
that's
really
so
nice?
beautiful.
Yeah.
How much fun is that?
With a
It
rice
looks like
paper
reeds.
background.
Yeah.
It does look like reeds or like candies. Like, yeah, I'm obsessed. Let's see.
You could do pale blue, the sky blue.
You can do sky blue as a background. We're always here for sky blue as a background or pale pink at any available opportunity, mostly because we have lots of it.
I'm doing sky blue as a background with Patty bundle for Celtic Crossing. That's one of my next projects coming up. Just like a project for me, which I'll bring up here. What did Molly say? No, it was Neil. My son, the other day, we were in the living room and he was like, Mom, are you going to make some more blankets? We really need some more blankets. And I was like, that's the kind of boy we need.
That's the kind of boy we need.
So then after that, I showed him some of this. I was like, I'm going to make a blanket out of this. And he was like, is it going to sometimes live its string and story? And I'm like, maybe. Maybe.
You need to buy your triangle school quilt so it can go live at home.
Yeah.
Because doesn't that live at your house? I don't remember.
No,
that one lives here. Oh. Well, then we need to buy it so we can hang it.
That's true.
We could actually send Summer Pop to Amy and we could hang it there.
I love that. Yeah, I'll bind that. Oh, that could be a thing today.
That could be a thing today. That sounds cozy. We like that. All right. Fall colors are peak in Montana, Marie. That sounds amazing. Alicia, Nina, Karen, good morning. We are headed up to South Carolina this weekend to hike, and I think we're going to catch the leaves just right.
Where are y'all going?
What's the name of the state park? Hang on. I'll find it. My aunt and uncle live in Kenai, Alaska, but they winter in South Carolina. After my grandfather died, my mom and her two siblings inherited the house, and a niece, my aunt, bought out the other two siblings. So she now owns like the family house. And so that's where they winter now. So they're in town and they just finished the salmon run up in Alaska. So my uncle has like an ice chest full of like Kenai caught salmon for me. Yeah. So I went vegetarian almost a year ago, but I make an exception for salmon, specifically my Uncle Dave's salmon. Because it's like a family comfort food for me. So it just it's not going away. So we're doing.
And it helps B12 issue.
And I have major issues with low B12 because of being a vegetarian. So I take lots of supplements and I eat my fish. But I'm very excited to go get it. It's like it's just the best fish. So we were hoping to meet up with them on our way back from the beach this weekend, but it added a lot to our trip. What?
Random interjection.
Yeah.
Marmite, is that what that stuff's called?
Marmite?
That stuff is supposed to be really good for B12 too. Anyway, keep going.
Fascinating. Isn't it meat-based though? Isn't that
why? I don't know, maybe.
I think it is.
Sorry about that. Just kidding.
Rip.
That would be great for me.
That would be great for you. So we're hoping to do Raven Rock Loop Trail in Kiowee Toxaway State Park this weekend. So 4 mile loop, like on the lake. Like it's gonna be so pretty. Yeah. But
Lake Kiowee is really nice.
Looking at the like leaves here and stuff, I think it's gonna be peak up there too. So
maybe
I should take a quilt. I never remember to take a quilt on these outings.
Yes, you should.
We go hiking like every Sunday, and I never take quilts for pictures. Like we went to Tallulah Gorge, and I didn't bring a quilt. What the F was I thinking? You should bring a basket
full of quilts.
I should bring a whole basket. Maybe I will this weekend.
You have to carry a basket full of quilts.
Well, but I could just take a picture under the trailhead. I'll have to hike it in, you know.
I would love to see you hiking with a basket full of quilts.
Well, so we did the Puggy loop up in, is that North Georgia or Southern North Carolina? It's like right on the edge. And it's this pretty technical, like 2 mile loop. And we did it in the rain with like a 3.5-year-old Jim and a 2.5-year-old Ian. Oops. And I made John carry twin size lanterns of hope the whole time. I'll have to find those pictures. I'll have to put those pictures in my stories later.
Sorry. Dog noise. Everybody be aware.
There's more the flying quilt that scared the bejesus out of me.
I was warning people about that.
Yeah.
Okay, question. Oh, let me go get that.
Do you sell the little swatches? Yes. Okay, Karen. Yes. Please, please, please. I don't know what I'm saying please for. Please. Madeline says my Christmas quilt goal finish date is December 1 to enjoy the whole month. I love that. Okay. So yes, we have, this is the color card. This only has the 168 original colors, unfortunately.
Savannah.
Javi. So this has the original 168. It does not have the new 42. They're supposed to do an update at some point, but I have not gotten a date on that. So this has most of them. It's $20. The nice thing is like it's only $20. Not to like make overly light of that, but that's accessible enough that then when the new one comes out, it wouldn't cost an arm and a leg to get a fresh color card.
We did one time do an update on the things where we cut these little charm packs, but it was quite a lot of work.
It was so much work. So when those sold out, we have not restocked them, and I don't know that we will, because at this point we're just waiting for the updated color cards.
Yeah.
So $20, and then the other nice thing too is if you get this one now, and then you get the new one, you can cut this one up to make the magnets like we've made, and still have an intact one.
Yes, that's
then you can kind of have a
true.
both and situation, which sometimes is nice. Sometimes it's nice to just like see the family of colors all next to each other.
Yes.
So that would give you options.
That's a great point. I like that.
You're very nicely stacking yours into bundles. I'm just making one giant pile.
We're almost there. I actually rearranged when I did my bundle. I put the greens closer to the red so it would read a little more Christmas, and then I put the yellow and then the blue at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I'll let you. I'm gonna let you arrange the bundles.
So
that's always how we do this.
Well, I like this stack for just like showing it in the thing.
Yeah.
Specifically for the quilt.
Yeah.
So there's a quilt I am working on. It will be photographed on Instagram probably tomorrow. I'm gonna guess. This weekend for sure.
It's the new Zomco pattern.
Yes, and that
Middle
pattern is
sister
not
quilt.
out yet.
It's not. When does that come out? I know she's revealing it now.
Yes, she is revealing it now. So I tested for her for that one, and I'm going to look up the date for you guys. My inbox is ridiculous. So hold on one second.
Susan says, I love my swatch board. That's how I chose the fabrics for my sunrise quilt. Pulled out the picture. I took and matched up fabric. I love that, Susan.
That's so smart.
Which actually, you know what, y'all? While Darcy's looking this up, I'm going to grab the tutorial on how to do that.
The 20th, October 20th. So we'll come back. We can loop back around to that.
What is that blog called?
For matching the color, how to make the color swatch.
Yeah.
Color card.
I don't know. I'm searching magnet. Yay, that worked.
So apparently you can go to the website and search magnet. HollyAnne's also going to drop that in the comments for you.
Yep, I'm going to drop this link. So this is how to tear your color card apart and make a little magnet board with it, which we have found to be immensely helpful for choosing solids as like standalone color pulls, but also if you're matching to prints in order to like work some solids into a quilt. It's a lot easier to match.
We've had people come in, bring all the fabrics that they're using, all the prints that they're using, and we help them pull some matching colors. Yeah, or if you need like bindings or sashings or borders, like all of those things. People's excitement about that has been like my favorite part of it. Honestly, it is. So it sounds so, like when folks come in for the first time, I'm like, please look around, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm always like, and don't miss our magnet board where we have swatches of all of our solids to make it easy to choose colors and match. And it sounds like such a like almost kind of silly thing to point out. And when I start the sentence, people always kind of look at me funny, like, why is this important? And then I show them and it's like, what? This is life-changing. And I'm like, I know it is. I know it is. It's so much fun. And then folks get to play on the magnet board. Molly came up with me. So I'm working on a super secret quilt that I will be able to share more information about very soon, but not today. And we're going to circle back to Middle Sister in a second. Yeah, we'll circle back to Middle Sister. So this is a different test for somebody else. And Darcy's always testing. Surprise. It's very fun. I do love to test. You're a great tester. You are like every pattern designer's ideal tester, just so you know. So I've had so much fun doing this. Again, there will be more information on this. I'm being super weird about it, but it's because I don't want to spoil any of the fun. Yeah. But I brought my daughter up here with me to help pick up colors for that test, and we had so much fun. She had so much fun. She helped me pull because I had to pull like different, stuff in different values as you do. Yeah. And she had so much fun helping me find it. We put my phone in black and white. She's like, oh, let's try this one, and we'll pull in this one. And we sat over there on the chairs and like put together a color palette together, and it was so much fun. I love that. I feel like what's fun about the magnet board is like we all remember how fun it was to like play with letters on the refrigerator and stuff. And I feel like it brings out that kind of like kid nostalgia of just like, just playing with magnets that like we don't get to do as grown-ups. And I love that. I think it strikes a chord with a lot of folks. Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like that's like half the stuff in crafting, the coloring sheets they include in quilts. Yes. Gives you that like satisfaction of coloring pages. Because everybody loves to color. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
in high school, I had the amazing privilege of going to India 3 times, but that is one heck of a flight. And coloring, I had this mandala coloring book. Then. No iPhones. Like, and I'm not a big movie watcher, and so I would get on the plane and I would catch up on all the movies that had come out from the whole year that I hadn't seen in theaters because I don't really like movie theaters. But all the movies that like my friends had been talking about, I would watch them all in this 15-hour flight and I would color. And it was my favorite.
You could do like a whole pair of socks in that. I feel like.
Yes. But I wasn't knitting socks at that
wasn't
point.
What we were doing either.
No. All I could knit at that point was like garter stitch scarves, and those required really big needles. So, though I did, when I was in 9th grade, my family flew to London, and we went at Thanksgiving. So I was in the middle of holiday crafting, and so I did bring scarves to knit on that trip. Ooh, and nice. My parents had saved up. So my dad travels a lot, and my parents had saved up for 10 years the airline miles for the 3 of us to get to fly first class to London. Oh because my mom was like, if I'm going to fly 9.5 hours, I will fly first class. Like, wow. And I was sitting in like there was like 3, columns or rows, whatever across. And the middle, it was like me. And then like the seat that like the pilot came and slept in was incidentally the seat next to me. And so here I am, like little, like 14-year-old HollyAnne with my like giant acrylic knitting needles. They're like, size 13s. And I'm like clickety clackety with my fuzzy yarn everywhere, thinking I'm very cool. And the pilot comes back and he looks at, I'm basically holding spears on an airplane, people. And he looks at me, he goes, they let you through security with those? And I was like, yes, they fall under crafting supplies and therefore are allowed. And he goes, and then goes to sleep. And I was like,
it's true.
This is a very either trusting man or I just look remarkably innocent because like.
For anyone else who's a knitter or English paper piecer as well, TSA on the Instagram has a thing about you're allowed to bring your crafting supplies. They even have pictures of it. And I saved it on my Instagram because if anybody ever gives me grief, I could be like, this is on your page.
This is on TSA.
This is on TSA.
Yep. The one time I did have TSA rip my bag apart on my way to Missouri Star. I was going to film my class with Missouri Star, and somehow the X-ray machine had picked up that there was a picture of shears printed on the fabric. So they were convinced I had 9-inch fabric shears in my bag. And I was like, I absolutely do not have 9-inch fabric shears in my bag. And they like had to tear the whole thing apart and find the fabric.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
okay. Karen asked, what did you use for the magnet board?
Like for the board that it's actually on, here, I'll get it. I got on Amazon and I searched metal magnet board.
There we go. And then we also got, we do. We got a smaller one too, so that when people come in, you can like pull chips down onto a second one, which I highly recommend even for your house because it makes it easier to kind of organize the palette that you're working on. Here we go. So
the original one has like, it's got like a lip on the back. And this is like, remember when Pottery Barn came out with all those, they were gendered, boys' desks especially. I think they probably had like a white version for the girls, but whatever, it was gendered. But Pottery Barn came out with like all those like kid desks with like the cool like metal modern look. And they had like magnet boards above them. Those were like these, that they're like designed to be hung as like this cool whiteboard / magnet board situation. They replaced the corkboard, whiteboard split of our childhood, I think.
That might be something for my kids. I'm sorry, continue.
Yeah, absolutely. I got this one originally that has like, it's a bigger, it has this edge on the back. It makes it really easy to hang. Like I literally just put a row of push pins on the wall to hang it.
Yep.
Then we got these like little like sheet metal, and you could probably use a cookie sheet for this. Like
truly.
If your cookie sheet is magnetic, you could use a cookie sheet.
Yes.
Honestly, for this whole thing, you could use a cookie sheet.
Yeah, if you don't want it hanging on your wall. I mean, it'd be a great display in your craft room if you're lucky enough to have a craft room. But some of us share our craft space with other parts of the house. So
exactly. So then these are the smaller boards that people can mix and match on.
Yeah.
So Amazon, easy peasy. Also,
love it. Yeah, a cookie sheet would totally work.
A cute like white contact paper over like a crusty cookie sheet that's like.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. See, I used Susan says I used a magnetic dry erase board that I already had. That's perfect.
Exactly.
We love that.
That's exactly.
Upcycle is my favorite thing ever.
Yes.
Let's see.
Oh yes, I did. So it's basically the equivalent of Intro to Free Motion Quilting, Madeline. It's a first iteration of intro. It might be longer in terms of minutes, but I think it's shorter in terms of like how much ground is covered. But it's very, very similar to Intro to Free Motion Quilting. It's part of their Missouri Star Academy. Yeah. Good morning, Kate. Hello. You're such a fast folder. Dang nabbit.
Our Kate Brennan?
Yes, it is Kate Brennan.
We have too many Kates.
It is our
We
Kate.
love all of our Kates.
It's one of our Kates.
One of our Kates.
Yeah. Okay, so the middle sister quilt that we're talking about. So this is Zomco's new pattern. It is she just revealed it this week.
Yep, I can pull up a picture of that.
It is a half square triangle base quilt. Darcy's testing it. She'll have pictures of hers soon.
Coming out very shortly.
But she's using the Leah bundle. What did you use as the background again?
I did snow because I wanted a little bit of a yellowy white to like bring out just a tiny bit more of like the holiday effect.
Yes, that's
you could also, because this one is, I don't think this is as pale as sky blue. I bet you could use sky blue as
if you wanted to cool it off a little.
Yeah. And then what other colors? I'm sure there's a ton of colors because you could also go way darker. Like you could do a dark green or black.
Or
like
dark
a hunter green.
Yeah. Ooh, will you go grab a bolt of that? Let's see that. That'll be pretty.
Let's check.
Let's pull bolts off the wall. This is what we always do. This is how we roll. So what's great about this pattern, so half square triangle base quilt, very repetitive, right? Bunch of half square triangles. But here, so Darcy and I were talking about like what makes a half square triangle quilt a really fabulous pattern for Katie to be releasing this time of year. And I think it fits a very important need that as we head into the holidays, many of us either are traveling to see family or have family coming to us. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
that's
that does
beautiful.
Stand
that like deep green.
And then I also brought over like a dark mahogany. I don't know if it'll work. We'll find out.
I like that too.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
I like it. If red is your jam, like yeah.
Okay.
And I think what's cool about both of those choices is this is a pretty like modern color palette.
Yes.
And it pulls it into more modern traditionalism.
Yes.
So if you have fairly traditional colors in your home, but you like the bright pop of this, it could make those things work together.
Yes.
Really nicely.
I love that.
You know, we try. So half square triangle quilt, what makes it so special for this time of year? And what I love about a good half square triangle quilt is they're easy to pick up and put down. Mm-hmm. So if you're traveling in and out of town, or if you've got family coming in and out of town, it's easy to know where you left off. And especially during the holidays when things can get kind of stressful and overwhelming, to have a project that you can just head into your sewing room or pull out your machine and just sit down and stitch, just chain stitch or trim and trim and trim, right? There's something really satisfying about that. That methodical, repeatable action is very calming. So if you are looking ahead to a busy holiday season and you want to have a project kind of in your back pocket that can be kind of your sanity project, this is going to be look how pretty that is.
I know.
Oh, I can't wait to see your colors.
My absolute favorite part is she does such a good job labeling. She gives you all the printable like cutout.
She's so
tags.
good at that.
I know. And she has this whole. I actually have a video of it. I'll probably post it today on my Instagram.
Yeah.
She has this whole page for like your cutting page where there's a little section where you can tape in your color swatch, so you can tape in little bits of your fabric, so you can remember which part
I love
you're
that.
using. And I referenced it regularly throughout the sewing process.
Yeah, because there's a really specific color wash layout with that color verse.
So she already has laid out how you laid out. So it's very perfectly like, it's like very good mindless, like that kind of like potato chippy.
Yeah.
You just kind of do one more and one more.
Like the brain belly rub of like, calm down, little brain.
I always call them chicken soup projects.
Yeah, it's a chicken soup project.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
I mean, that's to me like a lot. It's like how knitting is very repetitive. It's like that. It's a good repetitive chicken soup kind of project. Yeah. And you just need to relax and not think too hard.
Yeah. So keep that in mind as this pattern gets released. The Leah bundle is a great option. Does Patty have the right number as well?
Yes. So all those bundles and the Joshuette, those are all ones I pulled for this when I was testing it.
Yes.
And this makes the lap size, which I will pull up the measurements in just a sec.
Yeah.
It comes out on the 20th, October 20th.
I'm going to grab the Joshuette expansion pack because it'll give an idea of the colors of Joshuette.
So the lap size makes a 50.5 inch by 56.5 inch quilt.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's a good throw it over your couch quilt.
Yeah. So this is not Joshua, but this is the color feel of Joshua. We'll be restocking Joshua this afternoon. It's already listed online if you need it.
And if there's interest for this, there's also a minimalist version that is a little just.
You know what
down.
that would look really good with would be if you have men's shirts to make a memory quilt.
That's brilliant.
It would be a very masculine feeling quilt, and it would look really, really nice. Yeah. Or if you have like reproduction prints or like 1930s prints, any of those kind of like ditty prints would look really pretty.
That's
with that.
a really good idea.
Oh, so stash buster too.
Oh yeah, you.
Or if you need a gift for a more masculine human in your life, or someone who prefers that aesthetic.
That's true.
Yeah.
And this one I think is such a good like even the one that I'm doing, which is the color burst version. The lap size takes 11 fat quarters. So like you can pull anything in it. Some of them, there was more left over than others. So like, there's probably even like some scrap options to pull out of that, depending on how many squares you need to cut.
I love that.
We love a good holiday.
Let's see. Sanity project. Yes, exactly, yes. Madeline. Same. Ooh, Madeline says, what's your preferred half square triangle method? 2 at a time, 8 at a time, or another? I usually do 2 at a time.
The pattern in this calls for 8. She
That's
walks you
wise.
through 8 at a time.
That is wise.
Because there's so many.
I'm going to find another blog for y'all because I'm quite sure I have a few blogs about half square triangles.
And I really have only done 2 at a time up until this point. So now I did 8 at a
look
time.
at you.
I know. I'm a grown-up quilter now.
You're a grown-up quilter. You're so cute. Oh.
All right, we're almost there.
Let's see if I can get the search feature on my blog to work. Not yet.
And Leah Bundle is ready to go.
Aw, yay! We'll hold it up in a second when I let's see. Here we go. I think I have multiple methods in here. Yeah, I do. Okay, so if you are newer to quilting or just want to check out me making a few different half square triangle options, here's a whole blog about half square triangles. Karen says, I'll be sewing this weekend. Just received a call to pick up my machine from the dealer. Yay! Okay.
Happy sewing weekend.
Here's Leah. Leah is all ready.
It's so pretty.
She's so pretty.
So when I rearranged mine a little bit when I did it, I will just show you how I rearranged it, then I'll arrange it back. Because this is the arrangement we have, because this follows kind of the rainbow order for the shop. So I pulled these out and then put the greens in next. So my greens are next to my red to give you a bit more of the Christmas effect. And then I went, down into the yellows to the blue. So it's just a slightly different look.
That's so okay. And what we've been learning is how color arrangement really matters.
Yes.
Like, wow, it's subtle.
It's subtle, but it makes a big difference. You see the greens more up here in this one. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to make sure the greens were a bit of a feature, Yeah,
I like that.
We are going for a subtle Christmas. So. Yeah. But yes, typically in here, we do try to keep things sort of in like rainbow order, just to like show the fade between which colors we're going through. We usually don't go through the entire rainbow.
Yeah.
We pick a little section and work through it.
I love that. I love it. Yay. Okay. What else? There was another thread of conversation that we had started, but I don't remember where we left it.
Remind us where our brains were, if anybody
remembers. I remember what I was going to say.
Yay.
Caption in this. So I try to talk through everything that's in the caption of the video, and I have not yet done that. And that's what my brain was like, remember, you haven't done that yet. So as I mentioned at the top of our time together, it would be awesome if you left us a review. There's a link for that in the caption of this video. All of the bundles and things that we're highlighting today, they're all available at stringandstory.com/shop. There's a link for that in the caption of this video, but there's one more link in the caption that I have not mentioned, and that is for my new nervous and aspiring long arm quilters. We have a brand new challenge starting next week. So it's the Pep to Prep challenge.
Yay!
And it's all about the tips and tricks that I wish I had known when I started long arm quilting. So if you are here and you are new to long arming, or you have a long arm, but you're still kind of terrified of it, or you're thinking about getting a long arm and you're kind of in the information gathering stage, this is a totally free challenge that we'll be doing here on YouTube at 11 a.m. Eastern every day next week. So that'll be this time next week. I will be teaching you day 4 2024, which is going to be super fun. And there's a link to register for that in the caption of this video. It's a totally free event. You can tune in without registering, but I made you a special workbook. We love a good workbook. And in order to get the workbook, you have to register. So just know that that link is down in there as well. So if that is you, you can go get more information and get all signed up.
Love it.
We love that.
That sounds like fun.
All right. Should we do our giveaway? Should we wrap up and do our giveaway?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So last week, our code was pumpkin, and we are giving away 2 lovely panels and a sticker. And this week's winner is Peta Richard. So we say this every week. This is super important. Peta, congratulations. We are thrilled that you won. We need you to email us at hello@stringandstory.com. Let us know that you won and give us your mailing address, and we can get this gift sent out to you. Thank you so much for watching our video and tuning into our giveaway. Now, this week we are giving away, as we mentioned, this lovely So In Love thread box. And we picked it out because we were also talking about the Patty bundle, and they match so nicely. Look at that. How fun.
Madeline has a good question.
Ooh, okay. Madeline will be there in just a second. So this week, our code word is chai latte, all spellings accepted because that's a hard one. But if you would like to enter to win this week's giveaway, type chai latte in the comments and tune in next week to find out if you won. Remember, we never reach out to you and tell you that you won. So if someone reaches out and claims to be part of Team Rockstar and says that you won, they're lying. Don't trust them. Give them no information. Okay? You have to tune in next week to find out if you won. Actually, it'll probably be 2 weeks from now because it'll be after the challenge. Yeah. Right. So 2 weeks from now, when we do episode 8, Lord have mercy.
Oh my goodness.
So when we do episode 8 in 2 weeks, tune in then, and we will announce our winner. Okay. Yay. Let's see. Madeline says, my local Joanne has a Longarm available to rent hourly, but no one to teach it. With this challenge, she'll be helpful if I don't have constant access to a machine. Yes. And in fact, Madeline, I'm so glad you asked this, because not only would this challenge be helpful, but I will also be then sharing at the end of the challenge about Longarm Prep, which is my online course for new and nervous longarm quilters. And that course would also be a great fit for folks who either have a longarm or have access to a longarm, but don't have access to longarm education. That's exactly who I made this challenge and this course for, because it is amazing to me how difficult it is to find comprehensive longarm quilting education on the internet.
Yeah.
So much of, I think, because longarms are sold through dealers, longarm manufacturers really put the onus on the dealer to educate their customers. But there's a lot of secondhand longarms available. There's a lot of folks who buy secondhand or inherit a longarm or share a longarm with a friend or rent time on a longarm.
Yep.
And a 30-minute quick tutorial, is just not going to cut it. You actually need to know what's going on.
Yep.
And know how to fix tension issues, know how to fix loading issues and all of that. And that's exactly what this challenge and this course are all about. So you are a perfect person to sign up. I would love to have you in the challenge. Huzzah. All right. So once again, thank you to Selwyn, who wrote our review of the week. She wrote for us 5 out of 5 stars, incredibly fast service and packaged so nicely. We'll be ordering more soon. You can leave us a review on Google via the link in the caption of this video. You can order any of the lovely things we've shown off and more at stringandstory.com. And we love that y'all have tuned in with us. And I will see you next week as part of the challenge. Yeah. Darcy and I will be back in 2 weeks on my birthday. Oh my goodness. We might have to do a really special giveaway that day.
Happy birthday. Yes, we should do a super special. We should do a party. Oh, we gotta wear hats.
Oh, we can have a birthday party. We should have cake.
Okay.
Yay.
Immediately, yes.
Immediately, yes.
Do I bring cake?
Yeah.
Should I make you a cake?
I would love for you to make me.
I'll make you a cake.
Or cookies. I also accept cookies.
Maybe both.
Okay. Whichever one sounds more fun to you in the moment.
No, I will pick something wonderful.
Yay. I'm so excited. Also, Darcy's mom is a super accomplished chef and baker. So her cake making skills.
I used to make wedding cakes.
Yeah.
And when my first daughter was my only daughter, my first child was a baby. I did that.
Yeah, Darcy's incredible. So show off your skills for us, girl.
Okay, we can do this.
Yay. All right, 2 weeks. We'll be back for a birthday party. So put your party hats on, bring your party treats. Champagne is, also allowed. Mimosas, it's brunch, right? It's fine.
Yes.
And we'll see y'all then. Bye for now.